Larry gave me a 3-hour class to teach. It was only the beginning, folks. Okay, some people do broadcast their, I don't know. But anyway, so here you go, and there are a number of different things you can do. Now, if I had a webcam, you would see my face and whatever's in the background here. But we don't have a, well, we do kind of have a webcam, so that's what's showing right now. And there are all kinds of little apps you can use. For instance, I can use the Showcase app to put other websites on the air so that I can show them to you. I can share a screen. For instance, I could bring up this. Okay, and I could talk about, well, la, 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 la. Okay. Now, what I want to know is, okay, so you're actually seeing this live with me. Okay, and we're broadcasting to the world. All right, so if I want to talk about Google Plus, here's my home screen for Google Plus, and I can go blah, 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 blah. I can present to everyone. And now,
Barb, how can I find your broadcast?
I'm going to send it to you.
Well, I'm just going to tune in here and see what it looks like on the phone. Send out a link.
If the links are here.
Oh, okay. So they're pretty long. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I haven't gotten over that yet. You know, I would have to have your email addresses and actually send it to you or something like that.
Could you send one of them?
Yes.
So just do marjorie.whitmore@gmail.com. Will that work?
I think I've frozen. I didn't plan on doing that. She has frozen.
Oh, and we've also got not much time, so never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
So now, where'd it go? Oh, I accidentally turned myself off.
It might be in another window in Chrome.
Okay, thank you. There, yes. I mean, there's nothing worse than a teacher turning herself off. But also, now, if you had a close-up of my face, we could use Toolbox. And I could have something called the lower third that would actually have my name on it. Or I could type anything I wanted and it would appear in the lower third of the screen.
Barb, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm not terribly familiar with webcams and, video streaming and all that stuff, but everything is backwards because it's coming through the camera to reflection. So if you wrote stuff on the board, it would be backwards. Is that correct? Is there a way to fix that?
I don't know. How about that? Yes, there is. Because what I did was before, I planned it out ahead of time. Before my last practice dealie on here, I got a Word document, a blank Word document up. And I was doing this on my Surface Pro, so it's really a tablet with a webcam. And I shared screen to the Word document, and then I was actually able to write on the Word document, and it was not backwards.
Can you write your name on the board behind you for us?
Yeah, just write it.
Because it looks like it's going to turn out backwards.
Oh, it might.
There.
Barb.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's backwards.
Oh, dear. Barb.
Now, can you do the quadratic formula backwards?
Lucas says he thinks it's a Google thing because webcams don't usually do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
But I do know that when I wrote on the Word document, it wasn't backwards.
Okay.
All right. You know what you can do? Wait a minute. When I send you the link, just jump to the end of it and see if that looks backwards on YouTube.
Oh, when it's sent, really
Yeah.
sent
Yes.
out, that would make a difference, maybe. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to end this now and answer any more questions or discussion. I'll know at the end of the semester was this an awful failure, which even now I can say this much of it has not been an awful failure for me and the students and I. No, and me, objective case, right? For me and the, right, yeah, I remember a little bit of diagramming sentences there. So I'm very happy with it, and I plan to continue. The two big deals for me are, how do I force the students to either have, well, to not use their own photos, and how can I make them come up with a new Gmail address that doesn't use even a facsimile of their own names, because I want them to be entirely phony names. Other than that, I'm having a spectacularly successful semester, and I hope I was able to entice you to use Google products. They're a great entryway. Now, when students finally get a professional portfolio, they might not use Google Drive, or they might. But this way, they've already had practice doing it, so they're more likely to be able to fulfill that professional commitment without suffering too much. Okay, it's time for the faculty meeting.
Thank you.
I think in Google, they can create more than one email address per account, isn't that correct?
I think so.
I think they can, because I've had friends who've done it. So they could have a fictitious